Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Gretchy, and I just wanted to make this video for you so you can follow along with it to practice placing your left hand fingers on your violin like we did in our lesson. Remember, take your time, make sure that you're putting your fingers exactly where I'm showing you, and if you're having a hard time, don't get frustrated, take a break from it and come back to it later. Okay. So what I want you to do is put both of your hands, your right hand and your left hand, on your violin. Your right hand is going to be the one that holds onto the violin while you're doing this. Your left hand is going to be moving up and down the violin. So you're going to take your left hand, make a C, and turn it so that your thumb is closest to your face, closest to the violin. And you put your hand around the violin right here with your left hand. The thumb in the back, behind the violin, and your other fingers in front. Place your thumb on the side and slide it up so that it goes all the way to that top tape. So I'm going to show you that again. Two hands on the violin. My right hand stays put. My left hand, make a C, turn it on its side. Put your thumb behind the violin and the other fingers in front. Then put your thumb on the side on the wood part and slide it up to that first tape. So there you have your thumb on the side, your other fingers here where they can wrap around to the front. Now, you're going to use the three fingers that are next to your thumb, your pointer, your middle, and your ring finger. You don't use your pinky for any of these notes. So what you're going to do, see I'm still holding with my right hand, here's my left hand thumb, is I'm going to place my pointer finger on the very first tape up towards the top. The first tape is the closest to these black pegs. On the first tape right next to where my thumb is, on the D string. If you're looking, the D string is next to two strings away, I should say, from where your thumb is. The thumb is right next to your G string, and your D string is right next to that. And then what you're going to do is with your next two fingers, just line them up right on the tapes. I'm pushing my fingers down right on the tapes, using the tips of my fingers to push them down so that the string is now touching that black fingerboard. So again, my thumb is on the side, and I put each individual finger right on the tapes, right along on that D string. So when you practice this week, that's what all I want you to practice is just getting your left hand set here. Don't worry about plucking anything yet. We'll go over that next week. I just want you to get used to putting your fingers down. So I'm going to do this one more time, but I'm going to do this in playing position so that you can see from this angle. So now my violin's up. I'm going to hold it with my right hand so that my left hand is free. Make your C and turn it towards you. But now it's kind of weird. You gotta have to put it underneath here. Okay, so you're still doing it the same way. You're just putting it underneath so that you can still hug around the violin with your other fingers. So your thumb, your left hand thumb, is on the left side of the fingerboard. So I'm going to slide it up so you can see. There it is, right next to the first tape on the left side. And I take those fingers and I just wrap them around onto the D string. So there you go again, right onto the D string, 3 in a row. Pointer, middle, ring finger. And you can practice that, and if you need to, you can hold with your right hand the whole time. And just practice doing pointer, middle, ring finger. Always keep the fingers on, all three. So don't just do this, or don't just do this. So once you start with your pointer, you add fingers, or you take away fingers. Okay, and you're just going to practice doing that. So like I said, if you have any trouble or you want a couple minutes of extra help, just send me an email and we can set up a time where we can meet one-on-one for 10 minutes. It won't take that long, especially if you do it one-on-one. Or practice with this video as many times as you need to make sure that you get that finger up and those fingers down. Just remember, left hand is the one that's pushing it down. Your right hand is just here to support your violin. Eventually your right hand will have the bow in your hand. So make sure you're not using your right hand to push down. Otherwise you'll be very confused next week. So just double check that you're using your left hand. Your right hand is just holding your violin for this week. And again, let me know if you have any questions, and I'm always here to help.